I had kept it. The letter you sent me. You know, the one from 5 years ago. Well, not send, more like asked me to come and collect it with no intel on the form nor content. I had to come to you and collect it just to know it was a letter. So, I found it again, the letter. How you triggered me, fascinated me. Anger, laughter, doubt, regret. Too many emotions, so I stood still. You see, I thought this was over and done. I don't live there anymore. My home, no more. Yet, you seemed so utterly important, so I kept it. Kept you. I could have thrown you away, but I did not. I chose to stay obsessed with you. I chose you. I keep on choosing you. Why? I don't know. So I wrote about it, 10 chapters to be precise, to figure it all out. And I went back, just like you've asked, to visit you. Because I'm working on this letter to film you for a project. Any excuse, really. To see you change and transform into something else. But that's not the story for today. No. This is not that project about the letter and all my thoughts about it. No. Not now. Not done yet. Not the story for today. Maybe tomorrow? No. Too much work for now, not done yet. But soon. Next year. Soon. I promise. The story for today starts with something that happened when going back. Something I did not think possible. That's the story for today. And I'll be telling this story in a way that feels like home. Going through memories with a slide projector. But the thing is, nobody works with slides anymore. I had to go and make my own version. I hope you enjoy the grain. So, let's talk about it all. About knowing and not knowing. About time moving on and standing still. I always visit you and find myself confronted with change. Time moving on without me. Does this mean I'm standing still? No, of course not. Time also moves on with me, just not together. And now, a different time occurred. It first occurred in Takai. Conditions were perfect. Cold weather, frozen lake, snow. The imagery, perfect memory. In that moment, going back, present in history, memory combined, I realized it would take a long time for me to see this. And of course, in that particular moment, I had to ruin it. Time passing, history repeating itself, I knew I could not stay there in that moment of bliss. I knew it would come to an end. And in that realization, my piece ended. I did not want it to end. I wanted to stay, see the view forever, forever in this moment. I felt the urge to throw my body on the ice, break it. Let the cold water freeze my body so I could become one with nature, the landscape, the image, the country, peace, forever. This did not happen. You couldn't notice this since I wrote this afterwards, and I'm telling you now, I'm still in the present, for now. Instead of following the intense sensation, I stayed put, absorbing the image with my eyes. Let the wind freeze my face until my legs felt it was time to move again. In that moment, I created a memory within a memory, remembering it while seeing it, an in-between moment. Is this what they call deja vu? I know I felt like this before. A complex concoction between time and memory. I decided I could be sad for a moment and then move on. Grateful. I saw the memory again as vivid in my brain as it was in the present. Time travel in the present. Slightly different, but close enough, as close as it will ever be. Taking it all in, taking my time. Who knows how long it will be until we meet again. Going back in time. One thought. I know it's not possible, I'm not stupid. But too much Dr. Who didn't do me any good either. Just like this world and this body, I am bound to it. Time moving forward. Always forward. Doesn't mean I can't dream. That in-between moment, when revisiting the moment between knowing what is to come and living it, knowing and not knowing, living and reliving. If I could experience it all again, can I only live in the in-between? In the relived moment, in that moment. An in-between life. And I stop them beforehand, before they happen. Or will this knowing ruin the entire thing? I had to try this thing again. I walked the Daichu when I first came to the city, or backwards. Backwards, forwards. Walking forwards, but the other way round. Walking forwards, but back from the start. Going back in time. I found my old street, but all the playgrounds were new, not my view. Even here you are changing. For safety, or for looks. The houses. The houses are the same. Not safer on the outside. I did find an old playground at Pavlinieshkis. I felt emotionally connected. I don't know why. I feel at home here. If you've lived in a communistic block once, even for a little, will it feel like home forever? Even in a different neighborhood or country even? Am I home? These are not my memories, my sympathies, what's going on? Whose memories are these? I got lost. The repetition of buildings and streets, all the same, only numbers. Maybe my mind is lost. What's going on? Whose memories are these? Whose feelings? Whose eyes are looking through? Is there an old Lithuanian lady in my eye? Seeing with my eyes, feeling with my eyes. What's going on? What is fact and what is fiction? Why? I don't know. Going backwards and forwards. Are you confused as I am? Old Lithuanian lady trapped in me. What do you want? Coffee? Cake? Not mine, yet so familiar. We feel sentimental because of the memories we shared. We forget how ugly they are. We see beauty. Can we create a collective memory through the collective imagery? Does this make us a family? All these memories, not mine, now becoming mine. All these memories, I take them with me when I leave. What do I leave? What do I leave behind? What piece of me remains when I'm not here? Seeing you again triggered me and healed me at the same time. It made me think about our relationship and why you're so important to me. Why? 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 I keep on coming back, coming and going, repeat. Why? I'm not Lithuanian. I'm just a visitor. You were my home for a while. And even after I left, you kept on living in my brain, not just out of nostalgia, no. I changed there and then. I became a person, like an actual person, and for the first time I remember not thinking, when will my life begin? Because I was living it, in it, actively participating, not a bystander, no more. I came loose from perceived conceptions. I could think about me, not them, not the others. What was I expecting for myself? How do I want to live? Funny the contrast when arriving back all those years ago, following to old repetition and submitting to the pressures of the rules of the life which was expected of me. Carl Jung, the collective unconsciousness, it was all happening. The old me submerged. Be creative, but never professional. Like the big shirt that never fitted. The mold. I could never fully grow into it, so I always felt like hiding. All these moments made me think about my home. And to be honest, I feel a bit lost these days thinking about home. What are the conditions of a home, of my home? I went back to what I used to call home, now my second home. To leave the old one, to arrive to the new one, but all of the now present to realize it does not feel like home, not like before. Not because of nostalgia or missing the ideal me, no. Missing the key ingredient. Missing you. Not having you. It was never the exterior. It was always going inwards. And I still call this place home. When you were the home we were coming home to. What do I come home to now? You see, when I left, you died. Not you, not this cat. This is a different cat. Not your picture, that would be too difficult to bear. And mentioning this even now, it still seems unreal. I see you everywhere and nowhere at the same time. How do you feel today? It's okay if you start to cry. This is not a weakness, just an affirmation of the love that was between you. It's also fine if you don't cry. Maybe you feel more than you think. Maybe you can look back with kindness and gratitude for the moments together, realizing all that you've learned from one another. Both are fine, no guilt. Maybe you don't have time to be thinking how you feel right now. You are performing, in full concentration, in the moment, no time for other feelings or things. Your space, your time, your story to tell. The story about to become the you, the authentic you always intended to be when you and the cat were there. I remember leaving to make the film and thinking, wondering, would you like to come with me? Did you want to go to your old home because it was your home too? I often wondered if you learned Lithuanian there. You can't speak different languages. Did you want a new cat, the ones with a Lithuanian name to come along? He has a place from a name he's never been, he might like it. The strange thing is, I saw so many animals the day that you left. They came towards me as if they knew I needed to be comforted soon. She ran away. You were there with me, and still are. In that little window of time, you, me, and the cat, I became grounded for the first time, you mirroring my true self back to me. Why does it leave us now? Always an in-between state? In between homes, in between time, in between memory? What was it all for? Getting that letter reminded me of something that I thought was close, and with that person I was there. I remember that person. I am that person. She should get room here now. I should fight for her existence. Time for me to learn to believe everywhere, anywhere. Be my own mirror. Find myself in the structure. Even if it seems impossible. Because that's the thing really, seems is never a real state. It's always a perception. And perception is all in the eye of the beholder.